they're doing is showing you where your weak point is. If you're busy doing the washing up and you're kind of stressed and they come in and start going, ma'am, 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 then you need to know that they've chosen that exact moment because it gives them exactly what they want. And what you're going to do is, oh, go on then, go on the PlayStation, I don't care, do what you want. You're like, yeah, I got exactly what I wanted. If you're able to stand there and think, I'm feeling really irritated, I'm feeling like put under pressure, and you know that, you can actually stand there and think, wow, look at me, I'm getting really cross here. And you can say, listen, I've just said no. Now, if your child does not know that you've got a no up your sleeve and that you can hold a no, they will push and push and push. Once they know you can hold a no, once they know that you can actually give them a boundary that they can push safely up against, then they will respect it. So if you can stand there and be in touch with your feelings, and instead of behaving like, oh, for God's sake, just go away, and then they're all happy and you're thinking, why am I so upset? You can actually say, I need you to calm down, the answer's no. And then they nag and nag and nag and nag. You need to be thinking, wow, I must have given in a lot in the past for them to be so persistent. Not, why are you doing this to me? No, I've set you up for this, and I actually need to start getting a handle on how I behave as a result of how I feel. Otherwise, I am not going to know me. I'm going to be in resentment against my kids. I'm going to be feeling poor me. I'm going to be in that space of expectation and resentment, which is a pernicious cycle. And then perhaps in comes the husband, what's all this going on in here? What's all this noise? And you're like, oh, it's nothing, darling, don't worry. It's like, what do you mean it's nothing? I'm trying to get on. What's she doing on the PlayStation again? And you're just in there, angry, upset. You're picking a fight now with your husband, you're feeling isolated. And you're thinking, what about me? Why is it always me who has to do everything around here? And you'll find that the family dynamics, subtle as they may be, start to fracture a little. And maybe like I did as I grew up, one of these children might start to think that they're difficult. I was told that I was difficult as I grew up, and I believed it. And so somewhere deep inside me, before I was even 13, I believed that if you got close to me, that if you got to know me, you'd find out that I'm not what I look like, that there's something wrong with me, and I felt that you would reject me. So there's no way I'm actually going to let you close. So I used to spend my life playing, performing, people-pleasing, being defiant, being the rebel, being anyone, anything other than me, because if you get close to me, it's going to hurt. But suddenly, when I discover something more potent than all those behaviours that does the job, defends me from feeling vulnerable in front of you, because believe me, I judge how I feel against how you look. And that sets me up to lose, because I can't see you frailties if I'm in my self-centered fear. If I'm thinking I'm going to go out somewhere and I'm full of that fear and I'm thinking, I don't know what to wear, I don't know anybody there, I don't know what to say, I'm not interesting, I'm not funny, and I go into the room with all of that, I'm not looking at anyone else, I'm walking into the room like that. And I'll probably pick up somebody who's codependent and caretaker, so that you're acting, are you okay? And they're looking for someone like me to take care of. And we can stand together pretending to be at a party together, but actually all we're doing is preventing each other from feeling vulnerable and isolated. If I know I am in my self-centered fear, if I know I'm in that space whereby there's a sense, maybe an early childhood sense, that there is something wrong with me, I can actually put my arm around myself and I can say, do you know, Mandy, I love you. I love you. And I'm going to be with you, and we can do this thing. And it's not all about you. There are loads of people there. Go and chat to someone. Just go and have a conversation with someone. It's not such a big deal. And I manage to take myself out of that fear. Suddenly I am available to talk to you. I am available to live. So when we're treating addiction, sure, we've got to get people sober from whatever their addictive pattern is. But then we need to get them out of the self-harming behaviours so that when they look in the mirror, they're not going, oh my God, I'm so wicked, it's disgusting. No! That is self-harming thinking. I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to get to know your face. I want you to appreciate the lines on your face like they are the map of your life. Wherever the pain is, wherever the carving is and the shaping is, it's yours. And when you look in the mirror to really appreciate that and make the best friend you can of yourself, because if you are friends with yourself, you will not persistently do something to yourself to hurt yourself over and over again. In 2008, I got rheumatoid arthritis, and I was laid up, 2006, and I was laid up for nearly a year, and I was unable to walk, unable to move, unable to use my hands, unable to do anything. This friend of mine said, have you thought of working the 12-step program around this? And this is the AA 12-step fellowship program, which fundamentally is about surrender to help. And I was furious. I was lying on this bed thinking, you don't understand what it is like. But I was a captive audience. And I thought, surrender to help, surrender to help. Oh, take the medication with gratitude. Start looking outside of this tiny world of pain that I was living in. And just start committing to each tiny step. And today, truly, I feel like a complete miracle of all the medication that I have taken in the last 10 years to treat this condition. I feel really grateful for the recovery I've got and for the opportunity to be able to say that I know that addiction is known as a chronic relapsing condition, but I don't agree. I think one of the reasons that it is a chronic relapsing condition is because we are looking in the wrong place. We are looking at the thing that people use and we are trying to control it. Now, if addiction is the delegation of my emotions onto something else, if you take that away, I'm just going over here until you're not looking and I'm going back there again. Chronic relapsing condition. Unless you teach me how to take care of me. And how do you do that? Simple things. When you look in the mirror, say nice things to yourself. And if that's difficult, get a picture of yourself around 6 or 7 years old and pop it up in your bathroom and start to talk to her or him. Start to talk to her. Literally. Morning. Oh, it felt really weird. I want you to start to create a relationship with a part of yourself that might feel vulnerable and who really needs you on side. And at the end of the day, write down what you're grateful for. Because there are people that I have known in my life who would give their eye teeth to be here today. It is such a precious gift. Each one of us is individual, as long as we remember that and we remain completely invested in the curiosity instead of the offence when we meet people and interact with them. Thank you very much for listening.
Oof, that was a doozy.